Then precedent, are you clear with this?
Precedent, ratio, dissenty, obiter dicta. Okay, ma'am, no problem.
You know, right?
Yeah, I know. And also, Sardis something is there, no, madam?
What is
One more is there, no, madam? Ratio, dissenty, obiter dicta.
stare decisis is there.
One more, madam. What is that?
Stare decisis.
Fair decisis.
Types of precedent.
Types of precedent, can you just explain to me, ma'am?
Okay. So what is precedent basically?
Precedent means, madam, that is the higher court. No, whatever the higher court is given, we have to follow the lower court. No, madam, that is precedence. No, madam.
Yeah. So previously decided judgment of higher court will be binding on lower courts. Whatever Supreme Court said, it will be binding on all courts in India. Whatever High Court said, it will be binding on lower courts under that High Court, and for other High Courts, it will be like persuasive nature. If you want to follow, you can follow. If not, also it's fine. It's not binding on you. All right. So that is basically precedent. Now there are different kinds of precedent which we have. Okay. First is original and declaratory. Okay, these are like two different kinds because they are related. I put it in one single thing. So first is original and declaratory. Second is authoritative and persuasive. What is original and declaratory? Original precedent is where judges create a new law and the same becomes binding. All right, a new law becomes binding. That means we do not have a law or legislation on a certain area or matter, and judges have given us a law with regard to that, and it becomes binding. Take for example in India, who is a witness, by the way? Witness?
Madam?
Who is a witness?
Witness is the judge himself, no, madam? Or the legislature?
No, witness, you must have seen, right? I was an eyewitness of it. Witnesses need some document. Who is witness?
The person who has seen.
Yeah, who has seen the thing, right? So if, for example, I have committed the offense of kidnapping or maybe murder, and you are a witness, you have seen me committing the crime. What you will do, you will go before court and say that, yes, she has committed this offense. I have seen this myself. I witnessed. Okay. So when I know that you are a witness and you have seen me committing the crime and you will go before and tell the entire story, I may try to harm, or I may try to put you under some sort of a fear or threat, okay, so that you do not disclose those things before court. All right. So it's important that you are being given some sort of a protection so that I cannot do any harm and you can appear in the court as a witness, tell whatever you know, right? So we were not having any legislation with regard to protection of witnesses. That is the reason Supreme Court introduced something called as Witness Protection Scheme 2018, and it is binding entire India. So what is that? It is original precedent. Before this decision, we were not having any legislation or anything with regard to protection of witnesses, but this new concept was introduced by Supreme Court in a decision. So that decision becomes what? It becomes original precedent, right? That means a new law is introduced by court in this particular decision and it is made binding in India. Okay, that is original precedent. Something was not existing, court gave it. It's original thing that court has given. Is it clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. Second one is
that is sorry, ma'am.
Yeah.
The witness protection scheme was the president of that 2018.
Witness protection scheme 2018 is basically a scheme. The decision that Supreme Court introduced it in a court's decision, that is a precedent. Okay, precedent
Okay.
basically decision of a court.
Okay. Understood, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So what is declaratory? What is to declare? Meaning of declaration?
Declare means declare the precedence means the old precedents may be shown or something. Judge can speak there only, madam. Declare his opinion.
Declare means, yeah, declare his opinion or something, right? Declare means to say something very frankly, clearly, right? So I say declaratory precedent. What happens here is, yeah, what is declaratory precedent? Declaratory precedent is where a known or established law is applied to a particular case. That means law is already there, but I am again declaring it. I am again saying it very clearly. Okay, take for example, under Constitution, we have a provision called Article 21, which says that we have a right to life and personal liberty. That means I have a right to be alive and enjoy personal liberty. Now, it's not very clear what is personal liberty, right? What is to life? Is it just food, clothing, and shelter? Is it just a right to be alive, or what is it? So Supreme Court in different cases have included different things to be part of Article 21. They said that to be able to enjoy our rights, we need right to privacy, right to travel abroad, right to livelihood, right to clean air, right to education, all this stuff also we need. So what is that? It is declaratory precedent. Article 21 was already there, but Supreme Court has clearly declared that it also includes right to privacy, right to travel abroad, right to clean air, right to education, and all these other stuff, right? So all those decisions will be what? Nothing but declaratory precedent, where 21 Article 21 was already existing. Supreme Court has declared it very clearly that it involves all these other things also. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear the difference between original and declaratory?
Yes, ma'am. Original and okay, understood, ma'am.
Right, so original is not there, it is not, it was not existing, or like for the first,
Making a new law, making a new law,
yeah,
making a new thing.
making a
Declarative means adding something to the which was already there.
Yeah, adding something or something like that, right? That you are basically declaring it. It was already existing there. You are once again just declaring it very clearly. Yeah, it is what the provision is. All right. So next category which we have is, this is the first category of precedents, right? Which we have original and declaratory. Second is authoritative and persuasive. What is authority? What is authority?
Authority means commanding, no, madam. He has authority to tell this is what to be done.
Yes, that authority is like commanding. Your
Commanding.
Yeah, university has authority over your college. If your university is saying from 15th to 23rd we are going to conduct exams, your college will have to abide by that. Why? Because university is having authority. Similar, the authoritative precedent means what? Whatever is said, whatever is declared, whether it's original or declaratory, you need to follow it. Why? Because it is like a command, or it is having authority. If Supreme Court has something, all the courts in India will have to abide by that. Why? Because it is authoritative precedent. Supreme Court is like topmost court. All the other courts coming under it will have to abide by that precedent, right? Lower courts would have no other option. So that is authoritative precedent. What is persuasive?
Perseverance, I don't know, ma'am.
Persuasive is like, take for example, if your college teacher says something, all right, that for legal methods, interpretation of statute is very important. You will believe teacher, right, you would feel ki, okay, fine, actually interpretation of statute is important. Why? Because your teacher is having authority, right? So you would believe.
Hmm.
But if your friend comes and tells you ki interpretation of statute is very important, in that case, you would feel like, yeah, okay, maybe it's important. All right. Why? Because you and your friend is same, right? So you would not have that much, not feel like his statement is having that much of authority, right? That means what? It is
Hmm.
persuasive. If you want, you would believe your friend. If not, you would not believe. So that is nothing but persuasive. That means that thing may be there in back of your mind. You may feel ki, oh, okay, fine, my friend told interpretation is important, so maybe I should read this also. But if your teacher,
Hmm.
it's like authoritative, you will for sure read it properly. When your friend says, it's like persuasive. Okay.
Hmm.
So what is persuasive precedent? Persuasive precedents are those which the courts are not bound to follow. You are not bound to follow what your friend is saying, but you may consider it, right? Why you may consider it? You may feel ki, okay, fine, this friend of mine is a very serious student. Maybe whatever he's saying is right only. Maybe I should study interpretation. So you may follow it or you may not follow it. That is what is persuasive precedent. Okay, take for example, you are judge of Karnataka High Court and I am judge
Hmm.
Punjab High Court. Whatever decision
Hmm.
you have given, you are not bound to follow that. But you may feel that
Okay.
you find this decision is making sense. Maybe I can refer that decision. All right, that is persuasive. You may refer that your decision may be slightly influenced by it, but it is not binding on you.
Okay. Okay. Understood, ma'am.
So see, these are the 4 different kinds of precedent: original, declaratory, authoritative, persuasive. Original is new, you are declaring for the first time. Declaratory
Hmm.
was already existing, you are just making it very clear and declaring it or adding certain things. Authoritative precedent is for sure you will have to follow it, it is having authority. Persuasive as in you can follow or you may not follow also.
Hmm.
Okay. Now,
Okay, ma'am.
authoritative precedent is again divided into 2 subheadings: absolute authoritative, conditional authoritative. Do you want me to explain this or is it too much?
It's okay, ma'am. Please explain to me.
Okay. So for all these other 3 types, right, it's just one only. For authoritative only, we have 2 different like sub points. All right. So what are these? We will see. Authoritative precedent means it is having binding force. Now, absolute authoritative precedent and conditional authoritative precedent. What is absolute and what is conditional? What is condition?
Conditions means, ma'am, like court may put some conditions according to the situations. Seeing the condition, court may give some verdicts, ma'am.
So absolute authoritative precedent means it is absolutely binding. You don't have any other option. You will have to follow it. Conditional authoritative precedent means under certain conditions it is binding. Under certain conditions it may not be binding. All right. Take for example, Supreme Court of India has passed some decision. That decision will be absolute authoritative precedent for all the other lower courts, right? High courts, court, magistrate court, municipal court, every other court have to abide by whatever Supreme Court says. So that is nothing but absolute authoritative precedent. You don't have any other option but to follow it. Conditional authoritative precedent. That means under certain conditions they are binding, under certain conditions they are not binding. Okay. So there is like a thing, take for example, someone has filed a case before Supreme Court. Okay. How many judges have decided the case? Is it 1 judge? Is it 3 judges, 5 judges, 7 judges, 9 judges, 11, 13? How many judges were there? Okay. Based on that, authority will depend. Okay. If take a group of 9 judges has given a decision, all right, that decision will be binding on any other matter which is decided by less than 9 judges. Okay, that is authoritative precedent. But if 9 judges bench has given a decision and a 13 judges bench is deciding a matter, they are not bound to follow it. That means it becomes conditional authoritative precedent.
Conditional authoritative. Okay, understood, ma'am.
If less number of judges are deciding, it will be binding. If higher number of judges are deciding, it will not be binding. That means there is a condition. Based on number of judges, we will see whether it's binding or not. But this will happen only for Supreme Court. Okay, whatever number of judges are there in High Court, that does not matter. They are bound by decision of Supreme Court. But when
like talaq, for example, the talaq, three to five, 3 judges gave that talaq, no, madam?
Yeah. So that will be binding. If Supreme Court is giving, courts will be bound. All the lower courts would be bound. But Supreme Court, high number of judges can change that decision also. Right? That is authoritative.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So you can simply remember this particular table. Otherwise, what is it? It is very understood from the name itself.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Is it audible?
Hello? Yeah, now it's audible, ma'am.
Okay. So I was saying that you can simply remember this particular diagram thing. Otherwise, from the name itself, you will be able to remember, right? What is original, declaratory, authoritative, persuasive, absolute authoritative, conditional authoritative. You can simply remember this chart. And if there is a question on kinds of precedent, maybe you can even draw this particular diagram so that, again, it becomes very evident, right? That it's very clear to you. Okay, fine, 4 kinds, and then there are again 2 subheadings. So you can put sort of diagrams also.
Okay, ma'am.